Hey everyone, today we have the AMT 1/1000 scale USS EXCELSIOR kit from Star Trek. Pretty excited about this because I have several 1/1000 scale Enterprise and other starships from the Star Trek universe, and happy to have kits that are mostly close in scale. I believe this is a fairly new kit, came out just maybe this past year, maybe in 2020. As far as I know from the lore of Star Trek and everything, I mean this appeared in Star Trek 3: The Search for Spock, as well as Star Trek 6, I believe. And I mean, it looks like it comes with everything you need here, including the Aztec D. I'm just kidding. It looks like the kit does not come with the Aztec decals. However, you can pick up the Aztec decals separately, also from AMT. I think this is actually probably a pretty wise business decision on the part of AMT, because otherwise the kit would have been twice the cost. I think I picked up the USS EXCELSIOR for around I think it was around 30 bucks or $35 or something like that. And the Aztec decals were almost like another $30. So I mean, this thing would have ended up being around $60 to $70 altogether for both the kit to come with the Aztec decals. Although I don't know what the printing process is behind the Aztec decals. I think it's a little crazy that they're so expensive, but the step in quality that it gives to your ship whenever it's finished is definitely worth all the back aches and neck aches and all the frustration of putting these things on, because I've built several of the Enterprise kits and also the USS Reliant, and really enjoyed the way they turned out. The thing with the Aztec decals is just take your time, tell yourself, I'm gonna put on this set of decals today, or maybe we'll like start with one page or do a half page, do just a certain amount and then stop for the day, because as you start to get tired, you start to get messy. Anyways, let's get back to the EXCELSIOR. I'm rambling too much here. So yeah, again, very excited about this. So let's go ahead and crack it open. Not quite sprucey, but not too bad. Okay, looks like first off we got our clear pieces. So for you guys that like to install lighting in your kits, and for you guys that do that, you guys have all the respect in the world for me. I just don't quite have the patience for that. I like to just basically kind of paint up my kits and put the decals on, put on the Aztec decals as I mentioned previously. But either way, lots of good detail here. I'm going to go ahead and cut these open so we can kind of get a better look at these. Well, I will fairly admit that I have a fairly large stash of kits going right now. Some of them I leave the plastic on them because I'm not sure if I'll ever build them or not, but this is the USS EXCELSIOR, which I'm actually pretty excited about. I definitely will be building this one at some point, but looks like lots of great detail here. I'm going to go ahead and keep moving. Let's take a look at the dish, or the saucer. Looks like we got the bottom part here. Looks like we got about 3 bags worth of parts here. Got lots of great details here. I see some recessed panel lines here. Pretty awesome so far. The EXCELSIOR I think has been available in previous kits, and I think the detail maybe wasn't as great, or at least it wasn't in the smaller size. I think there's like a 1/2500 scale version. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at this, see how we're looking here. Got lots of great detail here. See if I can get a good shot on the camera with that. Otherwise, I'll get some good close-ups later on here. This thing's going to be massive whenever it's built. And I mean, yeah, this is a 1/1000 scale ship. Pretty much dwarfs the Enterprise. Looks like in our molding process, we got, I don't know if this is some staining or something. I mean, that's not going to really matter whenever I paint it later on. Very impressive looking kit. And loving the detail, love the recessed panel lines. You know, some of the older kits, the panel lines are raised, and it makes it hard for the decals to adhere to, if not all out impossible. If anybody's ever built the, I think it's the Enterprise Seek, that one has some major issues, but it's still a fun kit to work on. I definitely recommend it if you haven't picked it up already. Let's see, this is the lower part of the hull of the ship. Lots of great details here, and there's actually a little shuttle bay right here that's fully detailed, has a lot of detail to it as well. The top part of the saucer there. More great details here. This is just a beautiful kit overall. can tell it's going to look great. I mean, I follow several Star Trek groups on Facebook, other social media, and seen a lot of guys build this kit and had great results with it. Seen guys, you know, add lighting to them. And again, you guys who like to add lighting to your kits, you guys are amazing at what you do. I think for a lot of guys, I mean, just as soon as you light one kit, you want to light all of them because it just adds so much more to them, so much more life to them and everything. This looks like, I think this is part of the shuttle bay right here, but not too complicated in terms of parts and everything. So this thing looks like it'll go together pretty easily, pretty quickly. It's actually it is fairly complicated in comparison to some of the other ships. I mean, last year in 2020, I built several of the Enterprise kits and really enjoyed working on them. I've really come to find that the ship design in the Star Trek universe is pretty amazing. But yeah, guys, if you're looking to get this kit, I really recommend it because it looks like, I mean, it looks great. The results I've seen people have with it look great, and I think you're going to really enjoy building it overall. Lots of great details and lots of stuff you can do with it. If you're not interested in buying the Aztec decals, the kit does come with the standard decals. So you know you have some kind of pinstriping, and you have a couple of different. Actually, it looks like you only have. I think there's two different designations for this. There's the NX-2000 and then there's the NCC-2000 markings for this. And yeah, so you have your fairly basic decal sheet here. Because I mean, you know, I understand some people just don't quite have the patience to do all the Aztec decals. And yes, they do take a lot of patience. They do take a lot of time. And you have to be very delicate with some of them. I mean, some of them are from older kits, sometimes will shatter in your hands. So you have to make sure you get nice warm water, you use the decal set, you know, the multi-part solutions. Of course, have your instructions, your pretty basic AMT instructions. Looks pretty straightforward. Great illustrations as always, you know, shows you how to, you know, assemble the kit fairly easily. Just, you know, make sure you're reading along correctly with these, and you shouldn't have any problems. Most of the kits I've built have gone together pretty quickly, pretty easily. I think some of the kits sometimes will have a little bit of a discrepancy in the instructions, but just make sure you read ahead, look through the instructions, make sure that everything makes sense, and you know, test fit your parts before you glue them together. And yeah, you shouldn't have any problems as far as assembling. Swear to God, trying to get these things back in the box. Anyways, guys, I'm really excited about this kit, and I'm excited to build it because I think it's going to make a great addition to the collection. I've built several of the Enterprises from the movies and the TV series. I definitely think the Excelsior is going to be a great addition. It's 1/1000 scale, so it's going to match up with several of the other kits in the series. I don't know if they'll ever make what is it, 1/350 scale of this kit. I mean, maybe they will, but for the time being, this is a great kit, and I think you should definitely pick it up if you haven't already, as well as also pick up the Aztec decals because, like I said, they really do add a lot to your kit, and I think you'll be happy with what you get. So anyways, guys, if you like this video, be sure to hit like and subscribe so you'll be notified of future content. Maybe leave me a comment below, let me know what you think of this video, or if there's anything you'd like to see an unboxing of. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Have a great one.